All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this month's community call. This will be the community call for February. So let's get right into it. So the agenda for the call today is going to be updates around Furucombo. This is going to include some new releases. We got a couple workshop updates to share. We will share a bit more on the ongoing Adventure Arbitrum Under Wonderland campaign, and then just some upcoming releases. And then at the end, if anyone has any questions, we will do the AMA. So, in terms of new releases, last month we integrated Spark Protocol on Gnosis. So, Spark Protocol is a protocol similar to Aave, but you can borrow or utilize SDI. So, SDI is basically staked DAI. This is going to earn you based on the MakerDAO, whatever they set for the rewards for the token. So right now it's set at about 5%. So by holding stake DAI, you automatically are earning in on that 5%. So that gives you a little bit of utility, more than you would get on other lending protocols. So that's now available on Gnosis on the lending dashboard. Additionally, we support the Gnosis protocol and the base chains. So that's a new addition. So this is just the lending dashboard pages. We do not support those chains on the create page yet. Additionally, we have Morpho Blue integration on the lending dashboard. So Morpho Blue is another lending protocol. This one allows you a higher loan to value ratio than you would see on something like Aave. So I believe for the two pools that are available, or the um, lending borrowing pools, it's about 94.6% loan to value ratio. So typically on, say, something like Aave V2, we've seen around anywhere from 82% to maybe 85%. On Aave V3, we see typically up to 90% maximum. So this Morpho takes it a little bit higher and brings it up to almost 95%. So getting close to that kind of 100% um, ratio. So things aren't over collateralized as we've seen in the past. So that's available. That is available on Ethereum currently. And that's it for new releases. Morpho Blue integration, will have more to share on that in the upcoming releases. So workshop updates. So we had 3 workshops since our last community call. So our first one is a dev workshop, and this is an introduction to protocol link. So protocol length is what Furucombo is using now on the back end for a lot of the transactions, and what it is a open source public API that anyone can use. And we also have something built in called our lending SDK, which will help people to build and utilize the composability and lending protocols available on Furucombo to create their own products. So looking to help developers to build apps and then utilize kind of the steps that we've taken in the past, add that into an SDK, so developers don't need to create things exactly from scratch. And our SDK is using TypeScript, so you don't necessarily have to know how to code smart contracts in order to build something on the blockchain, which is neat. It's kind of nice. So we kind of bundle that all together and make it easier. This workshop is going to provide you an overview of Protocol Link. It's going to provide you an overview of the documentation. We do have a short demo here about zapping into Aave, and then an overview of the SDK library. So that's the first video. It's about 30 minutes. And then we have our second video out as well. It's a video on the Protocol Link lending SDK specifically. So we're going to do a lending dashboard demo in this video, an introduction to the SDK, and then review some basic lending operations that you can perform, advanced lending operations, and then how basically the lending SDK can help developers to create your product. So very interesting stuff. Definitely check it out if you are a developer. and see if it's something that can help you, especially if you're looking at starting a new project. Um, the earlier you can look to integrate the SDK, the better, because then you don't have to backtrack on maybe some contracts that you've already created or some work that you've already done. So definitely see that, check that out, and we definitely would like to hear from you. And if you need any help or anything on building out your product, we're here to do that, to assist with that. Next, we did a workshop on the Arbitrum Adventure Wonderland. So this is the workshop where you can actually earn ARB tokens. So in this campaign, or in this workshop, we just reviewed what is this campaign, where to check your rewards and track your progress on the Dune dashboard. And then basically, it's going to be a full demo. So how can you earn? How can you deposit? How can you borrow? And then how can you either do a debt swap, a collateral swap, a leverage, or deleverage yourself? These are the 4 functions where you're going to be able to earn Arbitrum tokens. And so this workshop will set you up, guide you to complete these actions to earn those tokens. So we are looking at possibly making some modifications. For example, you'll be able to earn via deposit, borrow, and then earn slightly more tokens, but we're still reviewing that. So we'll have more to share with that either on Twitter or in the Discord. So as of right now, the campaign is ending on March 28th. So there's still about 6 weeks left to earn in this campaign. Definitely something I recommend. If you haven't yet done so, check it out, especially if you have tokens on Arbitrum. Great. So here's just some details about the Arbitrum Adventure Wonderland. Yeah, so as I mentioned, ongoing until the end of March. Any kind of position management transactions on the Furucombo lending dashboard will earn you an allocation of Arbitrum tokens. So you can perform position management on Radiant, on Compound, or on Aave. And again, you need to do a collateral swap, a debt swap, leverage, or deleverage. So how does this look like on the lending dashboard, or the Dune dashboard rather? So we can see here we have kind of some bi-weekly brackets. So the first one was from January 8th to the 22nd, and the ongoing one, well, I guess it's on the third one now. And the second one was the 22nd to the 5th, and now we are on the third one. So the 5th to the 19th, give or take. So within that time period, we will send out rewards for that set of, or like that bi-weekly phase. So week 1, week 2 has already been sent out. We can see here all the list of users that's participated, and then in each week. So we got week 1, week 2, week 3. And then you can check your allocated ARB, for instance. So this user has performed in the week 3, $320,000 in initial fees or initial funds. And so they've been allocated 640 ARB tokens, which is a sizable chunk. And then you can see kind of the allocated ARB they've received in other weeks. So if you do perform transactions, you can check them here. You can also click this button. It's not loading for me here right now, probably because I'm not signed in. But if you are signed in, you can load this event to refresh once you've done some transactions on Furucombo to check your allocation. So you can do that via the Dune dashboard, which can be found on the Furucombo Medium or lots of our social medias. Great. So in terms of upcoming releases, things that we're working on, so we will have the Morpho 2.0 launch soon. So right now, you can just deposit to 2 predetermined pools, deposit and borrow. So basically basic actions: deposit, borrow, withdraw, repay. Coming soon, we will be able to support debt swaps, collateral swaps, leverage, deleverage. So expect that to be released within a month or so. And then on our lending dashboard, we will also include a open position. So instead of making a deposit now, maybe borrowing, we're going to have open position. So that's going to include kind of all these actions tied into one to make it easier to do that. And then also we want to include loop options under leverage. So right now, for instance, if you want a loop, if you want to deposit ETH, borrow ETH, deposit that borrowed ETH, borrow more ETH, deposit that borrowed ETH, you can't do that easily on Furucombo. So you need to deposit, you need to borrow, you need to debt swap to the same like asset, and then now you're in a looped situation. So we want to add a loop function to make it easier to perform this action without having to take multiple steps. So that's going to be available, and that will open up more doors for different kinds of strategies that maybe might be a little tedious with the setup that it is now. So we're excited to release that. Again, that will be within this month. So stay tuned for that. And great. Let's see if we have any AMA questions. I do not believe we do. So again, everyone in attendance on the community Discord will receive the community call OAT, and you can claim your unclaimed OATs directly from the Furucombo wall page at any time. So thank you very much for being in attendance either in Discord or watching on YouTube. We appreciate it. And we hope you found that the community call was great. So we will see you at the next one. And I hope you get a chance to participate in the Arbitrum Wonderland campaign. Again, we have over $120,000 in rewards to hand out. And generally, people are liking it. We are basically giving out free money for people to utilize our lending dashboard. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that. It's not going to last forever. So again, until the end of March. So cheers, everyone. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye bye.